People often say, everything happens for a reason. But when you're the one who's hurting, when life falls apart, that saying doesn't sound comforting at all. Let me share two short stories that might change how you see those moments. Once, a young man walked deep into a forest. He was broken, crying, lost in his own thoughts. An old monk saw him and asked gently, "My child, why are you crying?" The man said, "Everything I owned is gone. Robbers took my money, my clothes, even my way home. People say everything happens for a reason, but how can this be good?" The monk smiled and said, "Let me tell you a story." He spoke of a poor farmer whose home was destroyed in a terrible flood. The farmer lost everything: his fields, his animals, his house. Only his young son remained calm. The boy said, "Father, don't worry. Whatever happened, happened for good." The farmer shouted, "Don't talk nonsense. We have nothing left." He sent the boy away in anger. Days later, rescue boats came and saved the farmer and his wife. Years passed. The farmer finally found a small job in the city. One night, there was a knock at his door. When he opened it, he couldn't believe his eyes. It was his son, healthy, grown, smiling. "Father," the boy said, "if you hadn't sent me away that day, I would have died in that flood." The farmer hugged him tightly, tears in his eyes. He finally understood. Sometimes life destroys things to protect something far more precious. The monk looked at the young man and said, "Time will show you your reason too." Then he handed him a glowing stone, a philosopher's stone. The young man gasped, "If I hadn't been robbed, I would have never met you, and I would have never found this gift." A few years later, a philosophy teacher named Robert walked with his students near a farmer's market. They saw a man pulling a cow with a rope. The cow didn't want to move. It just stood there, pulling the other way. Robert smiled and said, "Tell me, who is tied to whom? Is the cow tied to the man, or the man tied to the cow?" One student laughed, "Sir, obviously the cow is tied to the man." Robert nodded, then quietly pulled out a pair of scissors and cut the rope. The cow bolted away. And the man? He dropped everything and ran after her. Robert turned to his students and said, "See? The cow didn't care about the man, but the man couldn't let go. He was the one truly tied." He paused. Just like that man, we're tied to our anger, our fear, our pride. We think we control them, but really, they control us. The moment we stop chasing them, they disappear. So remember this, my friend. When life feels unfair, when pain feels endless, maybe you're not losing something. Maybe you're being freed from something. Sometimes what feels like the end of your story is just the part where life cuts the rope so you can finally run free. Because everything truly does happen for a reason. Be kind, be patient, and keep moving forward.